but
okay.
it's pretty
Okay.
good.
Just
I
just
get my
hanging out
get
on
my
the Warner
granny
Brothers
on.
lot.
What?
Just hanging out on the Warner Brothers lot. That's where you shoot it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's pretty
But
cool.
it's pretty cool. But Matthew's been trying to get me to come to Malta for a decade, and I haven't made it yet. And
You will.
I
Well,
was
you
hoping
just
I
have
might be
to.
free. I was hoping I might be free for this, but
We'll just
not
have
Well, you can come another
not this
time.
time.
Annie, Ira's singing Simple Joys. She's singing Simple Joys in the concert from
Oh,
our show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
are you going to stream that, or are you recording that so we can
We're gonna
all
yeah,
see it?
we're gonna film the afternoon show, yeah. So we'll get some
Oh,
footage of it.
oh,
She
great! You'll
sounds
have to send
incredible.
me lots of instructions how to get that.
You zoom out, then you see that I'm dressed like a hobo.
No, here's the thing. My phone is getting hot because we're in hot New York City.
Also, by the way,
Listen,
I have one
it-
severe fear, and it's wasps, and they're everywhere. So I might just depart off the
oh
balcony.
wow,
That'll be
wow.
the end of that.
Annie, it feels surreal talking to you because, I've only like heard your voice recently while my children watch Toy Story.
Ah,
And I think you were really awesome and you kicked ass. I mean, you've done
thank
loads of other
you.
things, of course, but
I like to play these women who kick ass and have a good, a good outlook on life. That's helpful to young girls, I think.
I think so too. I think that's
I'm
great.
I'm glad to hear it. How old are your children?
My youngest is 3 and my eldest is 8.
Oh yeah, that's prime Toy Story watching.
Yeah, and the 3-year-old is pretty much, a kick-ass girl too.
Fantastic. I'm taking all the credit on that.
Well, yeah, you should.
Just so you know, 36 is prime Toy Story watching as well, because I never gets old.
All right. Well, I have to run
You're
off
the best.
and get to the gym and get to rehearsal. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. All of you who can be there, be there. Stephen Schwartz, Symphony. I mean,
Yeah.
what more do you need to know? It's fantastic. Matthew, thank you for doing this.
No, of course.
Love ya.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye,
Thank you.
Annie.
Bye-bye.
We'll see if we can all leave. Oh, there she is. She did it.
I'm way too close. Is this
Let
too close?
Let me see if I can add
Am I too
Destiny.
close to the
I've
screen?
invited
How do I
her
look
again.
up
You can tell he
There
does a
she
lot.
is!
Guys,
What's up?
I'm good, thank you. How are you all? You good?
Where are you?
I'm actually in Taali right now. I've parked.
Bali?
Yes.
Must be nice living there full time.
Depends. Depends. Not right now. Not right now with the busy schedule we have, but in general, yes.
Yeah, you guys are very busy. You used to never stop. You're just doing concert after concert, album after album, right?
I was speaking to
Incredible.
Ira the other day, and we were saying that, I mean, if we did not communicate, half the things we have are just like forgotten.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Because
Very true.
it is busy right now, but
But busy is
fine.
good.
It's good. It's
We
good.
like
Yes.
busy, yeah. We like being active. We like being on stage. We like
Definitely.
performing. I know Destiny loves it.
Especially after that horrible pandemic. Though it's pretty crazy. It feels like it's all just come rushing back and now you can't breathe. But
True.
it's an amazing thing that we get to do what we love, now. Especially with what's going on in the world. We're lucky.
Yeah.
Super lucky.
For sure.
And we feel very lucky. I know we've said this a million times, we'll be doing this with you. Like even yesterday, Stephen was like, oh my gosh, they're so nice. I was like, wait till you meet them in person and hear their voices for real. Because obviously, when we first started talking about it, I was showing him videos. I was like, look, like we already knew who you were because we had heard your music when we were on the island. And that's, sort of where the idea came from. And then when we pitched you to Stephen, he was like, oh my gosh, yes, 100%. We've also got, we've got another announcement coming up soon, which I can't wait to tell you guys about, related to the concert. It's a bit of a secret, but we'll tell you soon. It's very, very exciting.
Okay.
More
Looking
Can't wait to hear
forward.
it.
They're like,
They're like, what is it? It's
help.
not that you're singing more songs. Don't worry.
Good.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Destiny, we're going to give you another 4 numbers. How's that?
As
Well,
long
I mean,
as it's singing, I'm
Lots
fine
of
with
lyrics.
everything.
There's like
As long as it's
1,000.
singing, I'm down when it comes to talking.
yeah, Destiny was a bit nervous
But you're so
about
good at
like.
talking.
Not really.
What's
No.
happening?
Well, we have a question in the comments.
What'd you say?
Is Stephen actually going to be at the concert?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Stephen
he's
is
going to
coming
be
over
there.
from New York City via whichever airline he's flying on.
Yeah, this is not one of those like what do they call them when someone impersonates someone else?
Oh yeah, like
It was like a tribute.
band?
It's not a
Yeah,
tribute
no.
thing. No, Stephen is actually going to be there with us on stage, singing with us.
Yeah.
So
That would be pretty difficult to impersonate Stephen Schwartz. To be fair, he even yesterday when we were going through the thing, and obviously it's still his music, but it's still a lot to remember. And we were just
Yeah.
going through. He's like, "Yep, fine. What key is it in? Yep, fine." He would just play it without the music
My God.
perfectly.
I was in awe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I mean, obviously, yes, he wrote, like, everybody's probably like, well, he wrote them, blah, blah, blah. But, like, he's, yes, played these songs so many times, but
I don't
also
remember
in
my lyrics.
so many keys.
mhm.
In so, like, and to just be able, like, off the dome, to be able to, like, play them without music is wild.
I don't remember. Do you guys have that when you forget your own lyrics? I forget
Yeah.
my own lyrics.
I write my own lyrics and I forget them. So
I'm like, what did I say?
That's when you put the mic to the audience and you, like, make them for you.
See, look,
Sing
look.
it!
You know, I was actually surprised yesterday with how humble Stephen is.
True.
He's
Yeah.
so humble. He's so sweet, and he was so welcoming. And for an artist to be
Right.
at that level and
Very
be so
true.
humble, I was like, oh my god, that's so
that's
nice.
like I had only been in like conversations with him via like the telephone or email or whatever. I had not met him in person yet, personally. So it like was pretty surreal as well, because I remember, I mean, I don't know the like first thing you guys heard of Stephen Schwartz, but when I was super duper little, I was singing his songs in like voice recitals, and to fully come back around to that now as like a grown woman, I'm like, what is happening?
I
What is
agree.
happening?
For sure.
I had the same story with When You Believe. I think it was the first. I went to one of those theatre schools in the UK, and they did a lot of recording. And one of the first things that we did was When You Believe. And I was like 11. I didn't really understand really what music was or how great a part in my life it was going to play. And you know, we've talked about this, Destiny, When You Believe, you know, and Era. And like I remember, it's the first time I understood the weight of music.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I didn't put two and two together until I was in my dressing room going through what Stephen had done, like many, many years later, and I realized, oh my gosh, he was probably the first time I ever really fully found my appreciation of what music is and means.
Yeah.
I sang it the first time when I was like 12 years old. Me and this other girl at school, I think 12, 16, I can't remember.
When You Believe?
Pardon?
Was it When You Believe?
Yeah, I sang that song when it came out. So everyone like was obviously obsessed with
Oh
it.
yeah.
Wait, you have to
And
find, you must have a
we-
video of that.
I'm not sure,
We gotta
but
find
we
it,
did a
yeah.
recital. I promise. I don't know. I might have it, but on VHS.
Oh my gosh, yes, VHS.
And I remember my friend's dad really liked the song, and his wife like ratted him out and said he started to cry when you sang that with your friend. It was really sweet.
Those are the
I must have.
best stories.
Pardon?
They're the best.
Yeah, for
Those stories
sure.
are the best. It's like when your like little self, well, when your adult self realizes that the dreams that your little
She
self
did. So
had
how do you... Sorry, I
is
didn't
like
interrupt.
coming true. Ira has to add her.
Oh, Ira, did you add Jackie? She wanted to
Jackie,
come in.
wait. How does Jackie spell her name? Is it the American way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jackie
CKIE?
Burns.
Jackie Burns.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Guys,
Jackie Burns.
as much as I loved being here
You
with you,
gotta
I'm
go.
gonna have to
Run.
go.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks
It
for
was
dropping in, Destiny.
It was my absolute pleasure.
I'll
I
send
can't
you-
wait to
I'll
see
send
you all in a week.
I'll send you a few
And,
more songs to learn.
Yeah. I can't wait to see you all, and I love you so, so much.
You too.
Hugs, kisses, and
Have a
I
good
see you
day.
soon. Safe flight.
See you soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. I'm trying to look for her. I tried to add her, but I'm not sure I can if she's not following the page.
Oh, yeah, she might
Says,
have to follow.
it says request to be in this live video.
Can you see her? Because I can't see.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah, it should be.
Huh.
So Jackie, and then
And Derek as well.
okay. Let me
They
see.
might have to follow Ira's
Yeah, I think
page if they don't already
so.
follow her.
Is it Derek? DEREK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Klena.
Yeah.
There he is.
DK,
Okay.
here he comes. I love it.
This guy played Fiero
Yeah,
in
he
Wicked
did.
on
Is
Broadway.
this thing on?
Oh, DK!
Am I in it now?
Yeah. Yeah. Derek, this is
What's
Ira,
up,
Ira,
dude?
Derek.
Hi,
Hi,
Ira. You're
Derek.
incredible. You're incredible. Matt told me all about you, and Malta's so lucky that you're going to be performing at this.
Oh wow.
And also, like, you're insane. And
Thank
also
you.
with Stephen and this insane orchestra, it's going to be dope. I wish I could go.
We wish.
Like
How
Annie.
long have I been trying to get you to come to Malta, man?
I know. I was listening to Annie speak, and I was like, I feel like we're kindred spirits. Maybe Annie and I will we'll do a joint trip.
Yeah.
That would be a good trip.
But
You
we're
and
just
Annie
we're
trip to Malta.
we're busy having like a litter of children over here. So once we're done having kids in like a month, then we'll plan our Malta trip.
You
Wow.
should. You should. You
Yeah.
would love it.
Oh, it's insane.
So
I know.
fun
He's been showing me
and
pictures
games.
and just taunting me for years.
Yeah. I mean, it's
What's
pretty
up, guys?
special place. How you doing? You
I'm
just
good,
got
man.
off of the show, right? How was your? So
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, Derek was in Moulin Rouge for many years as Christian, as sexy Christian.
Wow.
Wait.
Love that.
Am I doing it right, Derek? Derek, am I doing it right?
That's pretty good.
Is that right?
Oh, you're raising the infamous curtain.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do this. Yeah, in Moulin Rouge, it's pretty obnoxious, but it's fun. But at the beginning, so like I get to walk across the stage, and then I get to look at the crowd pretty ominously, and then we raise the curtain as so.
So good.
Yeah.
So I believe that you're
Thank you.
actually raising the curtain, Derek.
Thank you. It's
I
really
believe it.
heavy, so you
With
gotta
the
put some back into it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good. But so good to see your faces. I'm stoked about this. Also, I'll add, I mean, you guys were hyping up Steven, and Steven took a chance on me because Wicked was my Broadway debut. It was actually the first Broadway show that I ever saw, and then I got to do it 10 years later. So for me, like,
Wow.
Steven gave me my first Broadway opportunity, and it was a very full circle moment for me. And I've always been a huge Steven Schwartz fan. And he doesn't perform live often, so this is like a huge treat. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it, dude? What
Are
was
you
the
are you
show-
selling like virtual passes? Can I watch from here, please?
Yeah, I know. Maybe.
Okay.
One more thing to
What's
the
up,
list.
dude?
We'll just add it to the producing
Make it
list of this concert.
Worldwide.
If anybody
Steven
wants
Schwartz
to
worldwide.
Venmo
You're a
us,
worldwide.
Yeah.
if anybody wants to Venmo us to get a live streaming package, we're accepting donations.
All right, I'll start the GoFundMe page. Let's do it.
Dude, what was the show that you were doing because we were across the road when I was doing Pippin and we used to like.
Bridges in Madison County?
Things across on 45th
I think
Street. What was
that was Bridges in Madison
It
County.
was.
I looked like a little farm boy in the South. It was the worst haircut I've ever had.
We had across the road. We had like our dressing rooms would face each other, so we could just like
Dude.
mess
Well, and
around.
I
It was
took a
so
picture.
fun.
I took a picture of Matt. That picture, you should like frame that shit because it was so. Sorry, pardon my French, but no, but like Matt like posed in the window like this with like his crown on, and it literally looks like a mural because the window was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a little bit fuzzy,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it was dope. And you were wearing like your chainmail. You were so sexy.
Oh, that's right. It was like my 100-pound chainmail that was genuine chainmail.
Yeah.
People were like, "How'd you stay in shape?" I'm like, "Well, try
Yeah,
wearing
and then-
this."
Yeah, chain-
And then
It's
sprinting
pretty
for
heavy.
2 hours around the stage. Yeah.
Ira, it sounds like you know about chainmail. You're like
I wore
chainmail is pretty.
chainmail. Yeah, I wore a chainmail dress once
A
to a
Like
full
wedding,
dress?
dress,
and
Whoa.
not
it
just a shirt.
snapped.
It snaps.
I was
Stop.
like,
Oh no.
Stop.
wardrobe malfunction. So yeah, wear chainmail, but for short periods of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only for
Oh my
like a
gosh.
like a short battle on the battlefield. Only for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If the
exactly.
battle lasts anything longer than 40 minutes, you're
No,
screwed because that
exactly.
thing's gonna come off.
alternative to chainmail.
When I was
Chainmail alternative.
you remember that show in the battle scene this one time, you know, like you have these sudden strokes of confidence that you probably shouldn't have,
Yeah.
but you get them on stage.
Yeah, when you're feeling it, you're
maybe
like,
you
I'm gonna.
think you just killed a number. And at the
Yeah.
end of the battle scene, I did a flip in the chainmail, and my armor had curled up, and I landed on my back, and I was certain I'd just broken my back in front of a whole group.
Yeah, see, Matt, a normal person when they're thinking they're killing it, they don't necessarily go and do a flip, dude. Like, I love how your example of like feeling it and like really wanting to like get into it is doing a backflip. Like you're an asshole. Like
That's correct. That's correct.
or like a jump split and do it 4 ways and maybe tear your meniscus or two.
How many shows were left? Matt, how many shows did you have left when you did that backflip?
Oh, like that was halfway through the run, and I for sure thought that I had like, I thought I had done it.
I'm
I just
convinced
laid
that
there for a second.
everything
I was
Matt
like, okay,
does,
I'm gonna try move and see what happens.
You're on. The study must have been going like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ready to go.
I'm on.
You know what?
Derek, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
so good to see
having
you,
me.
dude.
Oh
Yes,
man, Ira
you were
is so
good
pleased to meet
luck,
you,
Derek.
and I can't wait to hear you live sing live someday because you're incredible, and this concert's gonna be so special, and wish you all the
Thank
best.
She's doing
you.
Lost in the Wilderness in a female key. How cool is that? Come on,
Stop.
it's gonna be awesome.
Don't. It's yeah, that's like one of the most epic songs. You're gonna crush it, and with that orchestra, come on, gonna be insane. Love you both.
Thank
Love
you,
you guys.
Derek.
Thank you so much for having me, and break a legs. It's gonna be the best concert ever.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
dude.
Bye,
Bye.
Derek.
See you soon.
I have to say, Derek was good luck because I just got a Venmo for 99 cents.
99
for our live stream. Hey!
Did
Did we have any luck with Jackie?
I need to. I'm gonna try and add her myself. So Jackie.
Burns.
Any luck?
Yep, there she is.
Oh.
Come on, Jackie.
Oh. Dun 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 dun. It's loading.
It's loading. It's loading. She's in tech. She's in tech for a musical right now.
On the west.
And I'm like,
Really?
can you jump in? Yeah, Burlesque.
Oh
A new
wow,
Burlesque.
I love
Yeah,
that.
based on the song.
Oh my God, this is so awesome. This is like the first time that I get to interact with people who have been on Broadway, like huge Broadway shows.
Really?
It's
Really?
amazing. I've never spoken to anyone who was on Broadway. I'm
Well,
trying to add
I've
Jackie
never
again.
spoken to anybody who's been on any X Factor, anything ever, let alone a judge.
Or hung
Are
out
you
with
kidding?
Elton John. Let's talk
Yeah,
about that.
like come
How
on,
was
Ira.
that?
I've tried to add Jackie again. Let's see. Hopefully it's gonna work now.
Honestly, she might have been called back onto the stage because she was going
Well,
to come
she's
up.
loading right now, but I think it's a connection thing. Her service might, you know, those theaters during
Those
tech.
British theaters with their Wi-Fi, with their ancient Wi-Fi.
Can I ask you a question? How long does a show run for usually? So like, you know, when you get your parts, like what's the run like? Is it like a year? What?
It really depends. I mean, I think that sometimes there are limited runs, like a lot of plays only come up for like 3 months, 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
But musicals certainly can go for years, you know, like Wicked's been, how many years has that been on?
20 years.
Which is crazy.
But is the cast always the same, or does
No,
it like
changes.
then change?
So for example,
And it changes. Why?
yeah, and it changed, well, mainly because it's the workload. So I think casts tend to stay on for like a year. Sometimes people stay on shows for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Or
Like Jackie, for example, she can't, it's not connecting. She just commented. But
Oh.
what I think is amazing about Jackie is Elphaba is not an easy role to play. It's
Mm-hmm.
extraordinarily difficult, stamina all around. And she is the longest running Elphaba ever. So
Okay.
like, it's astounding actually. So she was painted green, I think, for 3 years.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what's
my-
crazy. That they have to sit. How long does that take? Let's see if she's going to try again. Is she?
Says it's not connecting. I think it's her service.
Might be, or it might be ours.
I mean, but we wouldn't have
Try
known.
again.
I think.
Let me try and add her again.
She's trying.
How long would that take to go green? She's joined. Okay. So we
Okay,
can
we got her.
ask her.
Loading.
Come on, Jackie.
Loading.
Come on, Jackie, we need to know how long it takes to get green.
Oh,
no.
It's like the
So
biggest
like besides
tease ever.
would I do my vocal training while I'm becoming green. Save time.
I'm sure they do.
I mean, here's what I know. I only know I've not played Elphaba, but everybody send good vibes that one day it'll happen.
Oh, she's saying.
I'm sure
It won't
it
connect.
will, Carrie.
But you have you are painted green, but they have like a fish, not a fish net, but like a, you know, women have
yes,
pantyhose or whatever.
Yep.
It like links around your finger and then goes up your arm, so you can wear sleeveless things and your arms don't have to be painted.
Your
but I believe
face.
it's like your neck up and then your hand
Uh-huh.
is what I
Mhm.
believe. But still, like, you kind of, I've had a few other friends play Elphaba as well, or they've been in Wicked, and they always talk about like the green halo. It's like, because they obviously wear a wig, but like the green paint kind of stays. So you're
It must be really tough to go out for drinks after, like
Yeah.
with your face.
yeah. Jackie
Well,
did
I'm sure you wouldn't be
say
going
it.
out.
She says she wishes she could join, but she wishes she could be at the concert even more. She said that she's
Aw.
sending everybody her love. So
We'll do another one.
we'll do
Okay.
another one. Thank you
Okay.
for trying, Jackie.
Carrie needs to play Elphaba. I agree. Camera's music.
The people have spoken.
Camara's music. The people have spoken. It is time.
Well,
Is-
Well, yeah.
what do we think? Should we open the floor to like maybe like 3 or 4 questions from the comment section and see what happens?
For sure, yes. Let's have people ask anything they want to ask,
Computer
obviously related to
Which-
maybe the show or you guys.
Okay. Please do another one with Jackie. We will. We'll try.
We'll try, definitely try.
We'll definitely try.
She's doing Burlesque the musical in the UK right now, so that's pretty dope.
Jackie has also been to Malta. She vacationed there 2 years ago
2 years ago, I think so.
and loved it.
Yeah.
So she'll be back.
All right, people, ask some questions.
Come on. What have you got?
Are you going to watch the movie? Absolutely.
Of course.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
No question.
I think that everybody in the music theater world has been waiting for Wicked to be made into a film for like ever. So I definitely.
I didn't realize it was always sort of the intention with the piece. Stephen had, he'd never said that before, but apparently they always had that on their mind, that it was meant for a movie. So that's pretty
We
exciting.
have a question. What was everyone's first experience with Stephen's music?
Well, mine was, I've actually done 2 of Steven's shows.
Fancy.
I did when I grew up in Oklahoma, you know, crazy, amazing Oklahoma.
Don't be
I
mean about
did.
Oklahoma.
I did Children of Eden.
They have cyclones and tornadoes.
That's true. I did Children of
Bombs.
Eden, which era you're singing from, and then we're all singing from, as well as a cast. And then I did, back in 2017, I was so lucky to be in Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I
Wow.
played as Hunchback. That was an unbelievable experience because all I had ever known was the movie,
Uh-huh.
like the Disney animated movie, which I loved. But the musical like really dives more into like the darker subject matter of what it's like to be an outcast, what people like our biases that we have
Mhm.
towards people that are different than us. And I think that that's just, it's beautiful. So you'll also hear a couple songs from the musical as well in our concert.
There's another question here.
The era.
Yeah.
What made you more nervous, Stephen Schwartz or Eurovision?
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'm not quite sure. I always get nervous before anything I do, which is like quite challenging. So this is as challenging, if not more, because it's my first time it's not actually my first time singing musical theatre, but it's my first time singing musical theatre, and I have to get it right because the guy who wrote the stuff is actually there. So I can't just fake it till I make it. It has to be done right. So because I used to sing musical stuff when I was at school, you know, we do theatre productions, and then I just kind of steered towards pop music. So yeah, this is very challenging, and I'm very nervous about it, but I'm also very excited about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. What about what was the most nervous you've ever been? Do you remember like that moment? I have.
God,
I'll save it.
I don't know. I think Eurovision must have been one of those because you know,
Yeah.
you're kind of looking into cameras that are going into
Yeah.
homes of people all around the world. So you know that you're being watched by millions of people.
Yeah, that's a crazy feeling.
It's,
I was terrified of the. I was weird though because I was when we performed on the Tonys. You know, how
oh
many-
my God.
Oh, I mean, it's so many people, but like you don't even take into account that you're being networked to
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
millions of people.
And then
The second you think about that,
first question people ask you is like, was it live? And I'm like, oh, so I was nervous and terrified and did my very, very best just for you to ask me, like, was it fake? I'm like, you're welcome. And yes, it was live.
oh my God.
Will the concert, we got one more. Will the concert be traveling anywhere else or just Malta? That's a good question. I mean, who knows?
I mean, but as of now,
As of now.
I mean, I think what's so special about this concert is that it is on Malta. Stephen is coming to Malta. Broadway singers are coming to Malta and working with amazing Maltese musicians. It's not just like, let us bring over our amazing concert and watch us sing. It's like a true.
No, the truth is, this is
It's a
about
true collaboration.
this is by and for and designed for the Maltese and for Malta.
Yeah.
And we're so
100%.
lucky and happy to have you here.
Aw,
Totally.
come on.
It's such an honor to be singing with you all.
It's
Seriously.
it's really, we could say it a million times, but it is just this is so special. It's just so it is special. It's so special for us to get to do this, you know.
We're very excited. And believe it or not, I'm also very nervous. Like, I think I'm not worried about anything going wrong. That's not what I'm nervous about. It's just that I want to do a good job. Like, I want everybody's experience, both the cast and the audience, to
That's
like
fun.
really enjoy this evening because it is so special. It's so special. It's like full circle for so many people.
Wait, this one's funny. For Matthew and Carrie, have you guys visited Malta yet? We have. If not, but let's carry on with the second part. If not, Ira, what would you warn them about before coming over here?
What would I warn
Thanks,
them
having
about?
sex on the street.
The humidity.
Yes,
see
the
that video.
humidity. The humidity, for sure. I mean, like if your hair blows up, then have it in a ponytail or in a bun.
Yeah.
Because it's like the humidity is terrible.
Yeah.
But lots of friendly people here, lots of good food, lots
Oh my
of
gosh,
fun
the food
times
is
to be
hungry.
had.
Remember that time that we were at? Where were we? We were in some village square with our friend Vince Tavala, and in where were we?
I
In
can't remember.
Gozo. It was like a food festival, and nobody was sweating.
Yeah,
But
nobody
I
was sweating. I thought he was gonna pass out. I was like, we need to get you home.
It was insane. It just would not stop. It was terrible.
I was like, Matthew, drink a Fanta, drink a Kinney.
I think I went for a kiss. XL.
That's honestly like what we look forward to so much is the chisk.
XL. No calories. Low calories.
Well, on that note, I actually unfortunately have to start wrapping us up. I know I have to be that boring person that's like time's up. But Ira has a gig tomorrow she has to prepare for. So I actually have one more bit of exciting news for everybody on the live. So we have two performances now, if you didn't already know. We have a 2:30 and a 7:30. The 2:30 is going to be really special because it's going to be filmed. And it's going to be the same concert. Don't worry. Like you're going to get all of the music and amazing Ira, Destiny, Matthew, myself, Michael, Steven. You're going to have us for the matinee. But we are going to be giving away to 3 people on this live a pair of tickets. The first 3 people to follow Broadway Malta on Instagram. It's Broadway Malta on Instagram. And then make a story about the concert along with your favorite Stephen Schwartz song or show. Tag Broadway Malta. You're going to get a pair of tickets to the concert.
A whole
So,
pack.
That's just awesome.
they're selling out fast. That's all we can give away.
Come on.
They're selling. So so make sure we'll go through and we'll make sure to get the first 3 people. So anything else from Ira, from Matthew?
Just be there. It's going to be amazing. I'm so happy to be with you guys on stage. I think the camaraderie is
I should have done
felt already.
Aramanao.
I don't know.
That should have happened at the beginning. Ah, look who it is.
Exactly, in the beginning. No, just be there, you know. And I'm just looking forward to an after party.
Aperol.
Yes. Oh,
After
yeah.
the show, but mostly the show. Because the show is going to be so awesome. I can't
You're the
wait.
best. We can't wait.
I can't wait to be on the ground with you guys next week.
Wow.
Wild. I'm
Rehearsals.
so excited.
That came round. Yeah,
So
it's going to be
excited.
great.
Well, thank you, Ira, for hosting. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It was really amazing to see your questions and have you with us. And we'll see you in Malta on September 29th at 2:30 and 7:30. Get your tickets. Yeah.
Woo! Awkward exit.
Really awkward exit.
Wait, I don't know how to do this.
Right, I knew this would happen. Awkward. Courage, just
Wait, how do I do this?
Everyone's
Okay, so I
attention.
close it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.